Asante Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
He went out and said that he was better than Deion Sanders because of the way,
Starts.
yeah, stats.
And
Right.
so it all started over a technique called a T-step,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know. D, you the football player more than me. All it is just damn basically breaking off your right foot.
Yeah.
I mean, excuse me, not just your right foot, but breaking off your back foot, whichever
Right.
way you kind of want to open up. Really, it's kind of like a bail technique, to be honest with you. And
Right.
that's it. And so it's like, that's where the situation got started because Dion don't like T step in, and Asante say, "Well, hey, the T step every corner uses," and Dion probably did use it without noticing. But I'm gonna let you fill it in, Dean. Yeah,
So man, yeah, there's been a lot of videos coming out on Instagram, on YouTube, because Deion did a T step versus, I believe, I can't remember exactly, but he did a break on somebody that was a T step, right?
right.
And
Like,
so a lot of people has been saying, well, he's kind of a hypocrite of that because he used the T step, right? I mean, sometimes as a corner, and I'm not gonna act like I played in the NFL, but sometimes as a corner, you have to do a T step. Even if you're a zone corner, sometimes you may have to just do a T step to try to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Asante did that, and
uh,
Deion did that.
yeah, I think it's just natural for
Yeah,
it,
this is natural.
because it's just like, you know, you are, T step basically open. You are gonna open your body up a little bit to break. So it's just like it's just kind of way the natural way that your body is kind of moving because you're moving fast, you're backpedaling fast basically,
Hmm.
and then the receiver breaks, you're gonna break, you're gonna open up a little bit and basically do a T step, but or whatever you want to call it. I just see it as a break.
Right.
It's just, but I know when it comes to techniques, especially with the damn, we remember we talked about everybody wants to sell their handbooks and everything.
Yeah.
The techniques get called different things or whatnot, so people can make themselves seem like geniuses, man, or
Right.
whatever.
Right. See, the thing is too. So Asante was basically going on social media. I'm just gonna say I don't know exactly which social media,
Mhm.
and he said that he was better than Deion Sanders. He feels like he's better than Deion Sanders. As
Mhm.
OG would say, he said, I mean, he's doing this because he's trying to get into the Hall of Fame. And
Yeah, he's been.
Asante has called out Daryl Green. He's called out some Hall of Famers in there,
Yeah,
and will try to basically critique them on how
they
he felt
played the
like he was,
game.
yeah,
They
on
didn't
how he
play
was.
nobody, whatnot,
Mm,
and it's usually just based off of him looking at stats.
right.
And it's like, I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish before I get into it.
So it has a lot of people like going after Asante because of the delusion that he was talking about, saying
Mhm.
that he's better than Deion. There is nobody, and I just sent OG this video. Look at the 1996 video where Deion had got targeted. What's that? How many times? Like 18, you said?
I think, hold on, and to be specific, D's talking about highlight matchups between cornerbacks and wide receivers. Shout out to his channel, puts out good one-on-one work. He uploaded Deion Sanders 1996 season, right? And I know like a crazy season that Champ had like in '07 or '05, something like that, with 22 targets and whatnot. It was with Dion basically eclipsed it if we just pay attention to, if we just pay attention to the stats. 14 catches, 14 catches, and 130 yards given up. That's it. That's
Right,
how what he was allowed.
right. I believe he had 6 picks or five that season
Probably.
too.
Let me see. Let me just kind of get to the end of the video and see. Let's see. Dion had two interceptions and only targeted 34 times in the regular season.
Mm. And see, the thing is, Asante doesn't realize that he
I
did,
ain't gonna lie.
he was not targeted for a reason.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, dog, this is crazy. 14 catches? 14 catches the man allowed on 34 targets for 131 yards. That's fucking crazy. That's a receiver stat that Calvin Johnson used to put up on people in one game.
Right. That's crazy. Yeah, for real. So Asante made it seem like, well, I get targeted a lot. And so that makes me better as well because Deion, I mean, in logical sense, Deion did not get targeted because he already knows he's the best corner on the field in any
We're
field.
not going to try him.
Like,
It's an automatic 6 if he catches it. Who the hell going to catch him, man? The running back got to be the last person to basically have a chance to get him unless the wide receiver got a damn sixth sense where he can grab Deion before he gets going. But if by the time Deion breaks, he's gone.
yeah, he's gone.
Man, nobody was going to take that chance. That's why you look at the video, you see games. Cardinals game, he got no targets the first Cardinals games. With Dan Marino, in my opinion, one of the talented, like between him and Aaron Rodgers, those are the two most talented quarterbacks to play in this damn league. And it's like, target him twice.
The New York Giants game, he didn't get targeted at all either. I've seen that. I mean, straight up, the second game of the season didn't get targeted at all. You know,
against the Cardinals. That's what I was talking about. He didn't get targeted against the Cardinals.
Yeah. Also in that video, he didn't get targeted in New York.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
It's like, man, yeah.
Asante was a fear like that, man. Asante belongs to the Hall of Fame, man. But it's like, nah, you ain't like the top 3 corner. I ain't putting you in like the top 15 either. You're a little bit outside of there. That's just me personally, because we said it. I mean, first of all, man, you South Florida cats get on my nerves with that damn. Oh man, if it's a South Florida player, I gotta side with him forever and all that shit. Yeah, shut up. I don't get that. But my thing is, because it's the truth, Asante not even the best cornerback in Patriots history, man. Now he probably about to go on a whole entire tangent about how he better than Ty Law and all this. I'll put it like this: when it was time to Bill Belichick to sign contracts, when Ty Law, and you know Belichick is notoriously cheap with everybody.
Right.
When it was time to re-sign Ty Law, he tried it. Ty Law wasn't going for it. He had no choice but to bend the knee. He let your ass walk and called you overrated before the door hit you on your ass on the way out.
And if Asante, you see this, because I already know there's probably gonna be somebody, because we randomly get somebody saying something, an NBA player or somebody saying something.
Right, man, you care? I don't give a shit.
No,
because you an NFL player don't mean you was all from. Nigga, shut up, bro.
Look, Asante, if you see this, I don't know if you will, but if you do, know that we aren't NFL players. We aren't NFL players, so we don't know where your perspective of playing corner is.
I don't. But, yeah, we don't. But it's just like.
But Deion Sanders is on a different level, man.
You ain't on the level you never was, bro.
Right.
This tackles, I used to see that.
Right.
Getting worked by getting worked by Deshaun Jackson. I saw that. You had a couple of nice hits on like Ricky and whatnot. Yeah, you got that. Now, if I start watching Ricky Williams highlights, I can see he'll probably put your ass in the Matrix or two. Like, dog, man, you was at a conference with Freddie T and Curtis Martin, man. I know they was, come on, man. I don't look like that. I know he didn't bring up the tackling aspect because of that, but I'm talking about the fans, man. Your fans talking about Deion's tackling, and I'm like, bro, I don't know who the hell said Asante was this damn tackler that everybody's afraid of and shit. We can ask Freddie T and Curtis Martin right now, goddamn.
Right. Well, see, and this is the last thing I'll say, honestly. Some stats, and this is what OG told me last night, some stats was not put in play. Huh?
Yeah. No, go ahead.
They were not put in play until, like, you said 94, right?
Yeah, man. Just like some stats just weren't recorded till this time, man. Only in the house, but not officially by the NFL. Sacks didn't come official stat until 1981. Tackles, can you believe that sacks was an official stat before tackles? Tackles didn't become an official stat till 1994.
Yeah.
Pass deflections didn't become an official NFL stat till 1999. These were stats that were either kept in house, and pass deflections probably weren't even kept in house by most teams. That was probably mostly kept by maybe just say like a stat nerd for whatever team, and he wrote it down in his book that such and such, like say Aaron Brooks or Ty Law, or I think about an old corner too. Ardell Green had 2 or 3 pass deflections in one game, man. So they were the ones that kept up with that. So it's just like dumb how a lot of y'all can just be like, well, I'm looking at the stats. Yeah, nigga, you ain't got no damn context. How come you never asked yourself? Like, Deion came in the league in 1989. That means 2 of the damn stats that Asante trying to hype up we missing almost damn one for the tackles. We missing 7 goddamn seasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
We missing 7 seasons of Deion's tackles, and I think there's only a 20 tackle difference. I don't even know why you try to play that game, dog. And the pass deflection difference, that's 10 years.
right. Yeah, so the thing about it is, if we were to actually correlate stats, like, I mean, Bruce Smith had more sacks than he does in his record now, right?
Nah, I think because Bruce Smith came after 81.
Oh, I see.
So what happened was, when you look at the list, Bruce Smith is still up there, but it's just like unofficial sacks. You see a lot of the cats from the 70s and the 60s, and the Vikings Purple People Eaters. You'll see like Carl Eller and Alan Page sacks numbers be up there too with Bruce Smith's.
Right. I got you. Well, see, like we said, there's a lot of stats that people don't translate, until the 90s, until the 80s. And so if we considering the fact that if that played a part, that, I mean, clearly as day, a lot of people's rather, I mean, I would say this, and this is no slight against Asante, but there's like 97% of people that would take Deion any day.
He just been on a 6-year like disrespectful tour about talking about I'm better than this and that. Like, dog, that's why Daryl Green acts like, man, who are you? That's what I'm saying, bro. Calm down. And then you saw Floating Castle, damn, I don't know what the hell was them damn absolving disrespect because of where you from. Like, no, you don't play that game.
Right.
He can have his opinion without having to say this, and that about damn people and whatnot, because he's the one that started it. Now he want to have multiple videos and comebacks against Shannon Sharp. And it's like, you the one that started it. And every damn 3 years, it seems like you do something like that. Now you're starting to get annoying.
I mean, I'll say this, man. Like, even Shannon was like, bro, I complimented you. I said you weren't no slight. You know what I'm saying? You were, in your time, you're one of the top corners. In your time.
One of the top corners.
Yeah, one of the top. You were one of the top corners, right? You had Tillman, you had Bailey, you had Revis, Woodson. I mean, you were one of the top corners in the league. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes up to Deion, not even Charles Woodson, not even Champ Bailey, not even Mel Blount, not even Rod Woodson, those guys are not topping Deion Sanders. And they will tell you themselves that Deion's better than them.
And it's cool. And
it's cool. It's cool.
You know what I'm saying? It's close. And it's just like, I mean, nah, man.
Right.
And like I said, it's just like, he's not the best corner in their franchise.
Right.
That's what Ty Law's the guy.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's another corner he played with. Ty Law, Charles Tillman. There's a lot of good corners in that era. You know what I'm saying? Just be humble about it. When you're talking about Deion, or you should talk about those people in your era. But when you're talking about Deion, then nah. But that's just like saying that's just like saying that Tyrann Mathieu, and no slight against him, is better than Ed Reed. And that's not. No. So with that being said, again, on our end, we just talking about it, but you got to understand that Deion is in a whole different level. And I'm young. I mean, I didn't get to see Deion play. I'm not gonna act like I did, but
we did. I mean, you and me, we did research. We go back and look at these games, and then it's just not what they just tell us and what's advertised about Deion. We football fans. We know what we're looking at,
right? And also,
and it's just like, he is as advertised when it comes to it.
Yeah, I also played corner, and my name is named after Deion Sanders because my father said that. My father said, "Hey, I'm gonna name you Deion." My brother Dallas, which is ironic because he did play for Dallas. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, prime time, Neon, bro. What nicknames are those? You know what I'm saying?
Man, we already know where that comes from. I don't know why Asante got like a 6-year tour about disrespecting. He got to come out every 2 years and say something crazy about like the top corners that was better than him.
Right. But yeah, this.
So I don't know. I guess we'll see in 2027. You gonna say that you better than Charles Woodson too, I guess, and whatnot. And then at that point, people are already gonna know your game, and it's just gonna be like whatever. For you, South Florida cats, that is like absolving his disrespect. Shut up.
Well, yeah. So with that being said,